Okay, so if you don't know me, my name is Jerry. I've been trading the market for, when did I even start? 2019, so 6 years now. And in that 6 years, I've picked up some behaviors, I've learned something new that I want to share with you today. I actually became profitable in 2024. So 2024, I ended the year with $800. And at the end of 2025, I basically broke even. And on this year, I think I'm on track to become a profitable trader, but we'll see at the end of the year. So that is a little bit about me. To start with, I want to tell you how you can get better, 1% better every day, because trading is a very difficult agenda. And if you want to try to do it, I guess you have to do it the right way. If you are basically very, very new at this, then I believe this will help you. First, we start with the mindset. So mindset, what is mindset? It's a set of beliefs that you have that follows your actions. So you come into the market, first you think, well, this is a get rich quick. I'm here to, that's how I started. I remember back in 2019, before the COVID became serious, I was going to campus, I was going to school, and I had Robinhood in my account. I had Robinhood on my phone. I didn't even pay attention to the teacher. I'll be the professor. I'll just be going through whatever I have on the app. Just be looking at the stocks, AAPL, AMZ, and Amazon. I had $50 in it, and I was trying to do penny stocks because that was how I was introduced to the stock market. So I thought I was going to be rich in about 50, less than 30 days, I'll be rich. I wasn't paying attention at school, and guess what? 6 years after that, I'm still here. I don't have a Lambo yet, but we are working towards it. So the mindset, this is not a get rich quick game. If you are here to make a couple bucks and move, bro, I'm telling you right now, stop, because you're gonna lose more and more and more just trying to hit that one trade that will go 1,000x, or that one trade that will go 5,000x for you to make that $1 million or $3 million to get the Lambo. This is a business, and the business is we build it slow and steady. Amazon wasn't built in one day. Jeff Bezos started Amazon way back in the 90s. So if you want to really get this game going, it's longevity. Take your time and do it. The second thing is it's a probability game. So you shift your mindset from, I saw this yesterday, the same thing, it has to work. You saw this setup yesterday and today it's not working. Why? Because we don't have the same number of people in the market. You don't have, but in order for a setup to work twice in a row, you need to have the same elements that happened for the first one to work, for the same thing for the second one also to work. So if you are in the market and today you take a setup, tomorrow it doesn't work, and you think, why it didn't work? You always take the same thing. Why it didn't work? If it's proven to work over time, you have a win-loss ratio that is proven to, then you need to stick to that. That you know that, okay, if I take 100 trades, it's gonna work at least 50% of the time or 30% of the time. So you know that, and it's a probability game. You don't know when the 50%. You don't know when you're gonna win that 50 trades. You don't know when you're going to win that 30 trades out of the 100. It's at random. So you keep taking the same thing and being patient with it. And thirdly, for your mindset, you need to stop thinking about the P&L. I know we all came in here for the money, especially me, because I wanted the money. I came in for the money, but I stayed for the process. It's a skill. Think about it. You want to make millions of dollars at your home in your pajamas. Charlie, who doesn't want to make that? Everybody wants to make that, but it's not that easy. It's a skill that you develop over time. Any high performing athlete or anybody that you know that is making millions of dollars, except the lucky crypto bros, but any high performer that you know, it took them years and years of practice, constant practice, doing it over and over and over and over again to master it, to get to where they are now. It's the same with trading. You cannot become a doctor with just watching some YouTube videos. You cannot become a doctor by watching a guy, or a surgeon by watching a guy operating on somebody. That is the same way that you cannot become profitable. You cannot make $1 million by just listening to this. Although the advice will help you, but then know that it takes time. It takes time. It takes time. And second, it's to have a plan. Trading is a business, and like all business, you have a plan. You have a plan that covers every scenario that you can possibly think of. What do I do when I go into a losing streak? What do I do when I get into a winning streak? What stocks do I trade? What time frame do I trade? When do I stop trading? At what point do I take a break? You have to have a very detailed plan about how you are going to do this, because this is very difficult. And if you just come in and treat it as a hobby, you trade today, you trade this, tomorrow you go there, today, I'm telling you, you just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and at the end of the day, you have nothing to show for it. So treat it as a business. Have a plan. These are just a few points. You know, like, are you going to trade stocks? Are you going to trade futures? You don't want to trade stock today, tomorrow you're doing crypto, then forex, then you're mixing it up. You're just doing anything, anyhow, anywhere. Have a detailed plan. Sit down one Saturday, just sit down, lock yourself in a room and say, today I'm going to do this. Then write down a plan. And a plan is not something, a plan should be, flexible, that once you move on, certain things that are stopped working, you can change it. It's not something that once you develop the business, maybe first you were buying 50 contracts. Now you are buying 100. Your risk to ratio reward maybe will decrease, or your win rate or something. You just make it very flexible so that you can adjust in the future. Okay, so the next thing we have here is journaling. This is very, very important. This is where all the sources. This is how you improve. The 1% improvement, this is where it is. Here, right here, because this is where you know what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, what you need to do more of, what you need to do less of. It's all here. If you don't write it down, you will not know. Because I remember when I started, I was trading breakouts. And the type of breakouts I was trading breakouts, it's high of the day breakout. Like, after the market has moved and it's pulling back, instead of me to buy the pullback to the high, to the previous high, I wait to break the previous high, then I take the trade. So at that point, the market is already exhausted. If you understand, the market is already exhausted. And sometimes I'm trading penny stocks. Penny stocks, they are 80 hours, maybe 50 cents, 30 cents. But the market has moved about $2 already. I'm now about to buy that breakout. Now, I realize, why am I always losing? So I got a journal. I'll be writing everything down. Then I realized this is not working for me. So I need to change it. Because I've traded this several times. And all the time I traded it, it's failing. It fails more often than not. So why are you still doing this? And one advice I also got is recording yourself. That one is from Jared Wesley of Live Traders. It's one of number one guy, somebody I really admire. I used to watch him every single day. Now he doesn't do it no more. I think Amor has taken over. But I used to watch him every day. Record yourself. I started recording myself. And you see that after you go back and watch the video, you'll be like, why did I do this? Like, this is clearly not working out. This is not the demand. This is not a supply zone. So why did I take that trade over there? Why did I do that over there? So guys, write down every emotion that you are feeling at the moment. Follow your plan. Writing it down it's not enough. You also have to review. So once you review, that is where you know where the mistakes are, what you need to improve on. And day by day, you take it one day after the other. If it's execution, maybe this week, I'm focusing on execution. If you're going to do it on paper trade to, not lose money, this week I'm focusing on paper trade. I'm focusing on execution. You watch, you execute, you master it. Next week, okay, I'm focusing on my risk to reward ratio. Okay, you work on the risk to reward ratio like that, then you improve every day. You improve back on one after the other, one after the other. I tell you, this one is actually like a bonus, something that I do personally that helps me. It's pre-market plan, pre-market and post-market plan. Pre-market plan is very important. I won't lie to you. If you do not do anything, pre-market plan and journaling. No, take journaling first, then pre-market plan. If you don't take anything from this video, journaling and pre-market plan. Because pre-market plan, my God. Because one thing that you need to understand, where you are trading, when you are sitting behind your decks and you are trading, you are watching the screens, the numbers are moving, red and green candles. You become a whole new person. Your emotions, your dopamine, everything kicking in. The chemicals in your brains, your head, everything starts kicking in. You start doing things that you don't want to do. So that is why in the heat of the moment, you don't want to be thinking. Every business have a plan for when a disaster happens. It's not now that you're going to think in the heat of the moment. Okay, you set up, you do your analysis. You set up levels that you want to trade. You look for stocks that you want to trade, maybe gapping up, some not gapping down, whatever you want to trade, you set it down and you wait. You wait for it to happen. Because if you go in there without knowing what you want to trade, and you see this moving, you will chase this. You see something else moving, you will chase this. You go on X, Twitter, you go there, somebody mentions something, you are going to chase it. But it's not part of your plan. That is why you need to have a pre-market plan. Because with pre-market, you don't now have to go and think in the battlefield. You already know what you want to do. You already know what you want to trade. You already know what you are looking for. So it preserves your mental capital. You don't use a lot of your mental capital. You use that to focus on execution. You use that to focus on risk management. Mental capital is preserved, so you can go and come back another day. Longevity in this game is what you are looking for. You don't want to burn out so fast. That is why 90% of traders fail. If you do the research, it's 90% of traders fail in the first, I think, 1 year or 2 years of trading. Because you are risking too much too fast. You don't know what you are doing. You don't have a plan. You are jumping from one trade to the another. You are jumping from here to there. Doing that, it's an expensive thing you are doing. You are going to lose a lot of money before you realize. So if by any chance you come find this video, listen to what I'm saying, because I've been there. I'm not there, but I've been there. Trading is hard. Trading is very hard. So take this advice. This is all I have for you today. Make sure you subscribe and you like the video if you got gems out of this. Catch you next time. Stay blessed. Peace. I'm out.